Still here. All still here. So here we are yet again for the latest episode after a long layoff of Keep the Flame Burning, Bella Flamers. I hope you're all still flaming away out there after today's weather. You certainly should be. I should say that I'm filming on the evening of Thursday the 25th of June, which means that yesterday was the Wednesday the 24th of June, and I'll say a word about that in a minute. But I'm standing under the gazebo which I put up this morning, taking me many more hours than it really should have for a simple enough construction. Anyway, it's top of the range, absolute deluxe model, £40 from Amazon. I have to say that in the light of the colour, a pure coincidence of course, it's not a gazebo, it's the blue zebo. So here we are under the blue zebo for Keep the Flame Burning on Thursday the 25th. Yesterday, Wednesday the 24th, should have been, and in many ways was, the end of the current school year. But I have to say, Flamers, that just about the last thing that it felt like was the end of the school year. We were in school, but in actual fact, in many ways, we were only yesterday in a school building. Yes, many of your teachers were there. Yes, it was good to see everyone as the final tone at 1 o'clock sounded to mark the start of the summer holidays. But it wasn't a school, it was a school building. And the reason for that, of course, is that the most important people of all, that's you, Flamers, were not present, just as you have not been, remarkably, when you think about it, since Friday the 20th of March. Who would ever have thought that? So many weeks have passed since then. So it was a quiet place, and yes, there would still be some excitement on the part of your teachers at the prospect of the school holidays, but as I said, absolutely did not feel the same. You were missing, and everything that you make possible was missing as well. So last week we would have had foreign trips, we would have had the endless requests, sir, can we get a non-uniform day? To which the answer probably would have been yes. On Tuesday night of this week we would have had the awards ceremony, which is probably one of my favourite events of the school year. And yesterday, Wednesday, we would have had the Bella Oki, which I always find a very appropriate, rough and ready, but typically Bella way to finish the school year. Instead we had quiet corridors and classrooms. So that was then. What we need to do is look forward, and we will be looking forward, and I want to try and reassure you all that your teachers are absolutely committed and ready to the job of getting everything back up and running again in August. Now, as you probably know, there are two plans just now. One will be for a version of part-time education, and the other, in the light of this week's announcement from the government, may involve everyone back in school. I hope it's that second one, and I hope that all of the safeguards will be in place as well, as I'm sure they will be. But whichever version it is, I want to say this: do not worry. Your teachers are ready to put in the support. They're ready to talk with you, they're ready to listen, and they're ready to reassure you. There's been a lot of talk in other quarters about having to catch up. Everybody's fallen behind, it's a disaster. Well, I don't buy into that. Yes, weeks have been lost, there's no doubt about that. But I've got no doubt that the quality of the teachers that we have in Bellahouston, and indeed the quality of the teachers that we have in every other school up and down the country, is such that we're going to get there. and we're going to get there not by going flat out. The pace will be measured. We will relax sufficiently to make sure that we take our time, and that any work that requires to be catched up on will exactly be that. So don't worry, we will return as a school community in August, either part-time or, as may well be the case, as a full school community. And we'll continue to do what we've always done in Bellahouston, and that's to do the very best for you all. So keep your eyes and ears open for any developments over the summer holidays. I'll be keeping parents, carers and all of our pupils and members of the Bellahouston community up to date with any developments or any decisions that we may have taken ahead of the return in August. So it will be all right, I assure you. And remember just the usual reminders if you're out and about. Despite lockdown starting to wind down a bit, remember, Bella Flamers, if you're out and about, don't be a disgrace. If you're on a bus or a train, cover your face. And at all times remember to keep the flame burning. We'll see you all in August. Have a lovely summer.